Okay, let's go ahead and start standing today. Ground through your toes, all four corners of your feet. Stand up nice and tall. Drawing your abs in, spine to neutral. Just a slight tuck of the tailbone. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Go ahead and start taking some deep breaths, breathing in through the nose. And out the nose, down the throat. Breathing in. It's also okay to sigh out the mouth, especially if you feel like you're holding on to tension and stress. Breathing in, breathing out. 3 more times. One more inhale and exhale. And open your eyes. We'll inhale, reach the arms overhead. A nice full body stretch. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Feet can be hip width distance apart if they're not already. And then grab opposite elbows. Just take a little sway side to side. Feeling your hamstrings, your back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring it back to center. Find a flat back. Halfway lift. Inhale. And exhale, fold back down. Now slowly just walk your feet back into a downward facing dog. And pedal your feet, bending one knee and then the other. You can also turn your hips a little bit as you do this, stretching your side bodies. Couple more times, side to side. And then bring yourself back to center. Take a deep inhale. And deep exhale. Go ahead and come down to your knees and take a child's pose for your hips. Low back, your knees are wide, big toes touch. Reach the arms forward. Three deep breaths here. Go ahead and look forward. You're going to curl yourself up into a cow pose and then exhale around back into cat. Sending your hips back towards your heels again. Inhale, curl forward into cow, and then exhale around back into cat. Moving cat-cow for 3. Just sort of wave-like motion of the spine. 2. And last one. Go ahead and make your way back up to a tabletop. You can bring your knees in hip width distance apart. We'll reach that right arm up and roll out the wrists. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, thread that right arm through at a diagonal for spinal twist. Breathe into your right shoulder. Inhale and exhale, release that side. Reach left arm up, roll out the wrist. And thread it through. Press down into your mat actively with your left arm. Just really feel that stretch under your left shoulder blade and into your spine. And release that side. And then step your left foot forward so you're in a low lunge. And we're going to straighten this front leg, stretch the hamstring, and then rock forward and stretch your right hip flexor. So you're going from a half split into a low lunge. And we'll do that one more time. And then I want you to hold your low lunge and squeeze your inner thighs. Bring your arms up overhead. Drop those hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw the abs in. Tuck your tailbone. It might help to curl your back toes under as well for a little more support. And then we're going to bring hands to heart center and just move your hips back so you're in more of a kneeling position. We're going to twist that right elbow over to the left knee for a little deeper spinal twist. Similar stretch here to our thread the needle. If you want to try and lift that back knee, you can. And you have also have the option to open your arms. So right arm can go down, left arm up. If you're not quite there yet, that's okay. We're still getting warmed up. Then go ahead and release your twist, and you're going to plant both hands at the top of your mat. You're going to make your way back into a plank pose. And we're going to do 10 rocks using our feet to rock forward and back. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. On the last one, you can rock forward, slowly lower to the belly. Come up for a little cobra. Open your chest. Extend the spine. And then relax. Roll over your knees. Take a little child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your right foot forward. And we're going to go from that half split where we straighten the right leg into our low lunge. Couple more. Just moving on your own pace. Feeling your legs. Option to tuck those back toes for a little extra support. You're going to squeeze those inner thighs as you reach the arms overhead. Find your low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart center. And we will twist. Left elbow to right knee. Hooking on the outer edge. Do what you did on the other side. So stay here, maybe lift your back knee, maybe open the arms. Always gonna be more of a challenge for balance if you look up. But if you need more grounding, you can look down. You're gonna unwind your twist, bring those hands to the top of your mat, slide that right foot back, find plank again, and then this time we're gonna do toe taps out. So right toes will tap and then left toes will tap for 10. 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Back to center. Lower to the knees if you need it. Exhale to the belly. Inhale up for cobra. Hold that cobra. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press up and back. Take a downward facing dog this time. And reset in down dog with deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take another inhale. And exhale. With your big toes close, you're going to reach your right leg up. Let's open the hip, bend the right knee. And you're just going to circle that right knee 3 times each direction. Switch directions. 3, 2, 1. And then kick that right leg high. Start to look forward. And then drive that knee, drive your right foot forward. Slowly come up into crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open the chest. And then interlace fingertips behind your back. You're just going to squeeze those shoulders. Reach those arms behind you, then start to lean forward. Go release fingertips down out in front of your mat. We're going to lift that left leg behind us. Take an inhale. And exhale, curl the left knee behind the right for a Shiva squat. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your left leg and give me 10 little pulses. Up for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to step that left foot back and open up for warrior 2. Open your hips, open your chest. Inhale, right arm up for reverse warrior. Breathe into your right rib cage, drop into your right knee. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, I'm gonna have you windmill the arms all the way down. Step that right foot back, an option to hover that right leg. And then flow through with a chaturanga to cobra or maybe an upward facing dog, depending on your low back. Press it back into down dog. And reset with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your left leg high. Open the hip and the knee. Circle that left hip 3 times, both directions. Switch. Good. Straighten that left leg out, straighten your hips out. Look forward, exhale. Drive that left knee. Come up into your crescent lunge. Cactus the arms. Interlace behind the back. Lean forward. Keep breathing. Fingertips down. Extend your right leg behind you. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squat in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick that right leg back straight. Pulse up for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that right foot back. Open up for warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Left arm up. Stretch out your left ribs. Dive into your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, windmill down. Both hands. Left leg extends back. Option to hold up as you flow. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Big toes close together again. Right leg lifts, open the hip and the knee. You can stay here or work on your flipping the dog, where you step that right foot back behind you, turn yourself up and open to the sky for a single arm bridge or back bend. Inhale, exhale. Turn yourself back into your three-legged dog. Right leg up. Step it through. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. I want you to bend your back knee this time. So you're in a lunge. You're going to inhale, straighten the legs. Reach the arms up. Exhale, squat down. Let's get another 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Good. This time, airplane your arms back. Lift that left leg behind you for airplane. Balancing on that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, step it back, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended. Actually, let's go into extended triangle. So straighten your right leg, tip forward. Right hand down to the right shin. Extend the left arm. Might feel nice to circle that left arm a few times for your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Bring left hand to your left hip. A little bend in your right knee and look down. You're going to move into your half moon pose. So right hand to fingertips, Extend your left leg back behind you. Keep your hips open, your chest open. Once you have your balance, you can extend that left arm again up. Good. Left arm down, turn your hips down to the top of your mat. And then step your left foot back, step your right foot back. Option to keep that right leg hovered as you flow through. No, you can always skip your flows. 2, take a child's pose, take a rest. Make it your practice, what you need today. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lift your left leg, open the hip, bend the knee. You can stay here or flip your dog. Left foot back behind you. Single arm back bend. Start to turn back into your 3-legged dog. Exhale, drive left foot through. Come up to your crescent lunge. And exhale, lunge, bend your back knee, reach up 10 times. Adding the arms here, just gives you a little more cardio, a little more work for your heart. One more. Then you're going to airplane those arms, reach the left leg back. Find balance. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot back. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Triangle, not an angle. We're going to triangle. So straighten that left leg. Feels so good for the inner thigh, right side body. Breathing in, breathing out. One of the best poses to find balance in the body. A triangle represents balance. So you're gonna look down, right hand to your right hip, adjust for your half moon. So left fingertips down, lift the right leg. Keep your right hip stacked on top of your left. And I like to have a little micro bend in the left knee so I don't hyperextend. Inhale, exhale, right hand down, turn your right hips square, step back, left leg stays lifted as an option as you flow. Doing amazing. We have one more flow and we'll start to come down to the mat. Deep breath in and out. Right leg lifts, open the hip and the knee. Stay here or you can flip your dog. Inhale, exhale. Turn back into 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, step it back, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Take another breath. Move it into triangle. Breathe in. Breathe out, look forward, half moon. Option for a quad stretch, you can try to grab your left foot with your left hand. It's a little tricky. You might be able to grab a pant leg if you can't reach the foot, or maybe just grab your heel. Inhale. And exhale, release left hand down to meet the right. Even your hips out. Step your left foot back. Then step your right foot back, lift the right leg. I'm gonna have you stay in plank and do 10 right leg lifts for that right glute. Burn it out on this last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flow through or skip your flow. Take a little breather. Then make your way back into down dog. And we'll get that in on the other side. Left leg lifts, open hip, bend knee. Option for flipping the dog. One breath. Back to three-legged dog. Step it through. Crescent lunge. Airplane. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. Gaze forward. Half moon. Option to grab for your foot. Right foot, right hand. Release, right hand down to meet the left. Close your hips. Right foot steps, then left foot steps in your plank. And we're doing 10 left leg lifts. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last option to flow. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another inhale. And exhale. All right, we're going to try for a scorpion. The right leg will lift. Bend the right knee. Send that shin across your mat. Stretch that left leg behind you. And drop into it. Only do this if it feels okay for your knees. You can always just do figure 4, laying on your back. Might feel good to just sway a little bit, side to side, getting different angles. Or you can take this opportunity to just be still. Maybe close the eyes, turn inward, focus on your breath. Enjoying the sensation, the stretch. When you're ready, you're gonna come up to your hands, place them at the top, wiggle your way out of it. I like to come back up to down dog. You can even shake out that right leg if you need to. And then we'll get to the other side. Left leg will lift. Exhale, send that left shin across. Straighten the right leg behind you. It's nice to start a little taller here. Find your proper alignment. And then you can drop in from there. Good. On this second side, you are welcome to take a down dog if you want, or you can just roll off to that left hip and swing your right leg forward. So we want the legs out in front of us, and we're just going to give them a little shake out. Then flex your feet about hip width distance apart. Get your sit bones underneath you. Reach your arms up. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, fold forward over your legs. Couple more deep breaths in and out. And slowly come up. I'll have you bring your right foot over your left knee. You're going to give that right leg a big squeeze with your left arm, hugging it in close, and then bring right hand behind you for a spinal twist. But again, this also helps stretch the glutes, the outer hip. Another way to stretch here, instead of just hugging with that left arm, you could again hook your left elbow on the outside of the right knee. This takes you into a little deeper spinal twist, but I feel like it doesn't stretch out the hip and the glute quite as much. But you can play with either one of those. Go ahead and release this side, and we will switch sides, left foot over the right knee, hugging with your right arm, and then left hand behind you for twist. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and release this side. All right, we're going to plant our feet, bend our knees, do some full sit-ups. So you can just roll down. You can help, those arms can help you, or you can cross them at your chest. You want to try to not use momentum, but instead using those abs to do the work. Do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish laying on your back. You're just gonna hug those knees in, do a little rock side to side for your low back. And then I want you to come to center. You're gonna lift your head and shoulders and just hug in a tiny ball. And on the inhale, you're gonna reach your arms and your legs. And on the exhale, you're gonna circle everything back in. We'll do that 10 times. This is just a double leg extension in Pilates. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you curl. And look towards your belly button. Keep that C shape, chin tucked. Another 3, 2, and 1. Lower the head down. And then just go side to side with your head, releasing the neck. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna place our feet down and bring arms down by your sides. We're just gonna take a couple bridges where we pelvic tilt, come up into bridge and then roll it back down. Three, 2, and then keep your hips up on 1. Move your feet a little closer together. We're gonna lift our right leg up into the air. You can either do a bent knee or you can try to straighten that right leg. And then we'll do a single leg bridge on that left leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and switch sides. So you're in your bridge. Left leg will come up, either knee bent or straight. And get your single leg bridge for 10. Three, 2, and 1. Release that side. You're gonna go right ankle to left thigh for a quick figure 4 stretch. We got this a little bit in our scorpion pose, but honestly, figure four feels a little deeper in the actual hip joint for me. I feel like scorpion's more in the glute and in the piriformis. This one actually gets deeper into the hip socket. Such a good daily stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Switch your sides. Left ankle on the right thigh. Use your hands and your arms to assist you deeper into the stretch, or just to help you keep proper alignment, knees healthy, ankles strong. Nice job. All right, now we're going to release that and bring our legs up into the air. And I just want you to sneak your hands under your butt or your low back for a little extra support. Now we're just gonna go out into a split and then come back in. So this is really great for inner thighs, strengthening, and even our core. So if you wanted to lift head and shoulders up and bring your hands behind your head, that could give you a little more core activation on this one. And then do have your feet flexed. We'll just do 10 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your hands back under your butt. If you need to, you can lower the head down. We're just gonna do some leg lowers and lifts. So inhale, both legs together. Exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale. You could even do a little hip lift there at the top to get a reverse crunch for a little extra. Don't have to though. The leg lowers are just enough. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2. Whew. Last one. Nice job. Bring your feet down, knees bent, little windshield wiper action for your hip flexors to relax. Bring it back to center. Maybe a quick hamstring stretch, right leg stretch up. And then left leg. And those hamstrings. And any last requests that your body is craving here to really fully integrate, fully relax into Shavasana? If you have any static areas of the body where you just feel like stale energy still, work into those. If you're feeling complete, I do encourage you to take these last few minutes just to fully relax and feel what is happening in the present moment. The whole point of physical practice, physical yoga, is to move energy, prana, life force, to move that more freely in the body. So it's not stuck, it's not stagnant. We feel more energized, more open, more relaxed. And take time to feel the benefits of your practice before moving on with the rest of your day. Now have you breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. Take a full body stretch, take up space. And then you can slowly come up to your seat. Namaste. Beautiful practice.